Hey everybody, welcome back to more The Legend of Zelda, A Link to the Past. In the last episode, we beat the 6th dungeon of the game, and now we're going to move on to the 5th dungeon because there's really nothing else we can do. We've forgot to mention in the last episode that we received all the items as well. And he's trying to there backstab me, hooray. Oh, shoot! Alright. Now it is recommended yeah, we have all 4. Yeah, so it is recommended that we buy... I don't have enough for the blue, but we're going to buy a green potion here. Not for the next dungeon, but for Dungeon 7 for sure. We do want to have that. Let's see. We want to go to Warp Point 8 here. And now that we have the Titan's Mitt, we can enter this area. And this takes us directly to Dungeon 5. Alright, it is time for Dungeon 5, the Ice Palace. This dungeon is pretty straightforward, actually. You can see there is a lot of floors, but all those floors have like 1 to 4 rooms, and that's it. Most of this is going to be combat oriented. You want to just fight your way through the dungeon more than anything. There's a bunch of giant Stalfos that you can only take care of by stabbing them and then blowing them up with a bomb afterwards. You do need the fire rod because there's certain ice monsters that will only go down to fire, and lanterns doesn't work. You will get the blue mail in this dungeon, which will double your defense, so you won't take as much damage. This dungeon is pretty straightforward. Little tidbit, if you do end up doing Dungeon 6 before this dungeon, there's a block puzzle later on around basement floor 5 or 6 that you can completely skip if you do that, so it's a good idea to do that. Also, I recorded all this during my lunch break at work. Technology is amazing! The Ice Palace. Link, the magic flames will protect you inside this icy dungeon. If you do not have the ice rod, you cannot continue forward. You need, the fire rod, excuse me. You need the fire rod to continue forward, otherwise there's no other way to kill those freeze-or enemies. Okay. And then, look at how massive this dungeon is. Yeah. Biggest dungeon we've had so far. Also, this dungeon, it doesn't have any upper floors. It only has basements. So yeah, this is the 2nd deepest dungeon in the entire series. Second only to the Phantom Hourglass's Temple of the Ocean King. So yeah, this dungeon can take us quite a while. From what I remember, this is one of the longer ones. And then we have these Pengators here. They don't really do much. They just move around and slide. They do take a lot of hits though. And we get the compass there. Okay, that's good. Nice. And I should have... Well, it's not like we can do anything with fairies right now, because we have that other potion there, which we do really need. It is very recommended that we get it. And how the heck does that skull not push down on the button? Okay, and I actually went the wrong way. Go away. Go away! Alright, and to solve this little mini puzzle here, I guess, you just want to put the bomb there. And it'll turn off the switches. They don't really do a lot with that puzzle element, but it does work. And here we're going to have a new enemy. The Stalfos Knight. If you try and destroy them, they'll only collapse. You have to hit them with a bomb for them to fully go down. And then there's going to be another one here. They do quite a bit of damage as well. Now I believe this is a fake floor, so don't need to do anything there. Oh, shoot! Okay. Taking a lot of damage here. Actually, I think you want to keep that red. Okay, yes, you do want to keep it red. There we go. Oh, shoot! Ah, I didn't do it right. Oh well. So yeah, for the most part, this dungeon is pretty linear. All you're really doing is just finding your way to go lower in the dungeon. However, the dungeon item is going to be really good once we get to the bottom because it is one of the most useful items in the game. Okay, you want to avoid that. Actually, I don't think you want to go down there or down those steps yet. Actually, nope. Shoot, this is a trap. Thankfully, even though it's completely metal, the hook shot doesn't conduct electricity, so you can actually just hit these enemies with the hook shot without having to worry about them being electrified or not. Oh shit. Well, every time I've wanted to use it, I never push the Y button in time. Okay, then go back here. Ba-da-da-da, key. And it goes back to this area. Okay. Now there's the big chest there, but we can't really do anything about it without a big key. Okay, I could really use a fairy. And then under one of these is going to be the switch, so you want to try and find it here. Let's see. There it is. Don't fall, don't fall, don't fall! Wow! I somehow made it so without slipping off. Jeez. Jeez, man. And yet another small key. And this one just takes us back over there. Ah, I thought that wouldn't hit me. Come on. And it looks like we're looping back around. I think I might have gone the wrong way earlier. Oh, we don't even need the cape for that. We could just go through. Okay, yeah, so that one loops back around. I guess we're supposed to go down this staircase. I think this is fake. Yep, it's fake. Oh. Okay, here we go. This is where we needed to go. Yeah, for some reason I can never remember the right way to go in this dungeon specifically. Then we want to pull on this guy's tongue after we destroy the Selphos. I don't think that's going to hit him, actually. Oh, no, it still did. And I believe that'll be the map here. Yep. So yeah, each floor thankfully isn't too big, but still pretty big dungeon. And this is where the big key is. Alright, and we looped all the way back around this way. Ow. Didn't work. My planning ahead did not work. Now, I believe they can drop anywhere from 1 to 8 bombs at a time whenever you kill them, so it's not like you're gonna lose out on them. This room has always been pretty obnoxious. Oh, I forgot you actually have to push the switch here before going on. Whoops. I actually timed it right last time, nice. Alright, and now that we have the big key, we can go this way. If I can go down the stairs. If I can go down the stairs. Okay, there we go. I don't know why I was having so much trouble going down the stairs. Want to bomb that floor, and yeah, those freezers do a lot of damage, but now they won't. The blue mail, that increases our defense, so now things will do half as much damage as before. Came pretty late in the game, didn't it? Yeah, now do 2 hearts instead of 4, which still a lot, mind you, but at least it's not as bad as it could be. Thankfully, though, there's a fairy here. If I can not die. Alright, so this button right here is the cause of a very elaborate puzzle. Oh, shoot. I didn't put the bomb in time. It's a very elaborate puzzle where you have to go to the floor above wherever those blocks were. Push them off the... Yeah, go hit this button, go upstairs, push the blocks off, and make sure you push the right one in the right way so you can cover that button, because remember, you can only move blocks once before they're unmovable, and if you move it wrong, you have to go all the way back up. But if you've done Dungeon 6 beforehand, you can just cheese the puzzle by putting the block over here. Yeah. So it is recommended to do Dungeon 6 before 5, just because of the minor inconvenience that causes. But anyways, I believe... Yes, now that we fall down here, it is the boss of Dungeon 6, Cold Stare. You are required to use magic for this boss because the only thing that will hurt it when it's encased in ice is the fire rod. And once it's out, there's going to be 3 clouds that are going to come out. Each one will take 4 strikes from the fire rod, but at the very least you can still strike with your sword. And that's good because I ran out. However, it's not weak to your sword, so it's going to take a lot more hits. It does quite a bit of damage too, so if you don't have the blue mail, then this boss is just that much harder. But just a couple strikes and you win. Not too difficult at all. Link, because of you I can escape from the clutches of the evil monsters. Thank you. They say that the Hylia people controlled by mysterious powers, as did the 7 wise men. But the blood of the Hylia has become thin over time. We who carry the blood of the 7 wise men do not possess strong power anymore either. Our powers will increase if we mix courage of the knights with the wisdom of the wise men. Only a short time remains until the gate at the castle linking the worlds opens completely. If you defeat Ganon, this world will vanish and the Triforce will wait for a new holder. I believe in you. Good luck. May the way of the hero lead to the Triforce. Alright, and with Dungeon 5 now defeated and beat, the only other dungeon on the list is Dungeon 7. So, up Death Mountain again we go. Thought that guy was going to block my path. Thankfully he didn't. Now, like I said at the beginning of the episode, you do want to have green potion before entering this boss fight dungeon. If possible, blue potion, but if not, then green potion will suffice. Because all you really need is to refill the magic. Blue potion is only if you get hurt a lot as well. Okay, get out of here, freaking tech. Actually, it's a good idea to keep collecting your rupees because our next, I guess, mini side quest event will require 100 rupees and more if you screw it up. So definitely a good idea to collect as much rupees as possible from here on out as well. As if there ever was not a good time to collect as much rupees as possible, unless I guess you're maxed out on them and then you're just going to waste them all, I guess. So, we're going to explore this east of Death Mountain that is hardly ever explored, besides the end game. Oh, shoot. Oh, nice! A red rupee. Okay, good. So I don't have to worry about... Go away! I need to get the fairy. Alright, so now that we've made it here, we don't need to do the puzzle again because we've done it previously in an episode where I was very disoriented on what to do. Wow, wow, wow. And as you see, the Quake medallion is required to open this, because why? We're gonna stab him in the back! And that opens up Dungeon 7. Next time on The Legend of Zelda: Link to the Past, we're going to explore the last dungeon, Turtle Rock. See you guys next time.